For most of modern history, intelligence had a market premium. If you could read faster, calculate better, write more persuasively, analyze more deeply, or survive the education system long enough to collect the right certificate, society rewarded you. You became a lawyer, banker, consultant, engineer, manager, analyst, designer, marketer, strategist, professor, or bureaucrat. You entered the white-collar class. After the Industrial Revolution, machines took over much of the physical burden. They lifted heavier, moved faster, produced cheaper, and repeated more consistently than human bodies ever could. But humans still had one protected kingdom left: the mind. The economy evolved around that. Products became brands. Soap became skincare. Coffee became lifestyle. Shoes became identity. Phones became ecosystems. Hotels became experiences. Human value moved toward judgment, taste, communication, coordination, and persuasion. For a while, that was the white-collar bargain. You did not need to be the strongest person in the room. You needed to be the person who could think, organize, explain, sell, manage, optimize, or decide. But AI has started attacking that layer too. Machines used to replace muscle. Now they are replacing judgment. This is not automation in the old sense. This is the transfer of white-collar reasoning into software. I can draft, summarize, analyze, code, design, explain, translate, plan, and generate. It can produce a first version of work that used to require years of education. That does not mean humans are worthless. But it does mean the old intelligence gap has been damaged. A degree no longer guarantees distance from everyone else. A credential no longer protects the same way it used to. Being smart is still useful, but raw intelligence is becoming less scarce. This is the tragedy of credential inflation. People were told to study hard, get the degree, become knowledge workers, and escape manual labor. For decades, that advice was reasonable. But then the world changed. AI is moving into the very space people were told was safe. So what is the new edge? The first pivot is humility. Not panic. Not denial. Humility. We have to admit that some of what made us valuable can now be replicated, accelerated, or commoditized. Then we have to move. The future may not belong to the person who knows the most. It may belong to the person who adapts fastest. The person with taste, courage, trust, emotional strength, the ability to ask better questions, the ability to connect unrelated things, the ability to build systems around themselves. AI has made intelligence cheaper. But wisdom, taste, character, timing, and courage are still expensive. Maybe that is where we begin again. The wave is already here. We can stand still and call it unfair, or we can learn its rhythm, ride its force, and have some fun before it breaks over us. Subscribe to ZERION for more videos on AI, ownership, and how technology changes the meaning of work, value, and agency.